Hey, how y'all doing here? Miss I am here. I am strong. I am confident. I am courageous. I am worthy. I am bold. I am divinely protected. I am. Hope all is well. Hope you protecting your energy. I hope you staying high vibrational. I hope you protecting your peace. I hope you vibrating high. I hope all is well. So I wanted to come on here and with a quick message. Um, I just want to come on with a personal experience, something I had to experience to get through as a child. There was something I used a mechanism, a coping mechanism, or yeah, you can say that coping mechanism I used to get through my childhood. It was unhealthy, but I wanted to kind of share my experience because I was wondering if anybody like experienced the same thing. If like anybody like used it for a certain thing or did a certain thing to get them by when they had um negative thoughts or negative emotions or just just was depressed in general. So um I want to so when I was a kid, I was different. Like I said, I stuck out like a sore thumb. So basketball wasn't my thing. I liked football, and you know that for society tell us that that's not natural for that's a man's sport. Okay, that's understandable. I'm not gonna argue that. Whatever people feel, how they feel. Not I'm coming on here to debate or do any of that. Um so anyhow, I used to play football and I was good at it. I could throw, I could catch. On a flag team, I even played quarterback for a little bit. On defense, I had great awareness on defense. I could watch the quarterback, and I would come up with a lot of interceptions because I would just look at the quarterback's eyes. I never really pay attention to the receiver. I would like pay attention to the receiver at my peripherals, but my main focus was the quarterback, where he was going to go. So I would have great awareness on defense as far as where that ball was going to go. But anyway, so I played it and I had joy in it. It made me happy. You know, when you find something that makes you happy, right? You want to keep playing it. That's anybody. Anything that makes you happy, you want to keep doing it. Anything that makes you feel good in general, you want to keep that around or keep doing it, whatever it is, person, place, or thing. That's just how it is, right? So, what I noticed was when like I said, I enjoyed football. I was great at it. A lot of people used to say like, "Dad, she's kind of better than some of them boys out there." But anyway, not here to judge not here to bash nobody. But I noticed when I was playing football that at night, when I had a lot of stuff running in my head, like when I was a kid, I worried about stuff I shouldn't have worried about. And I'm not here to talk bad about my parents or anybody else. My parents did the best they could. Certain stuff they did I didn't agree with, whatever. Everybody has disagreements. So times I would wonder, was I gonna get what I wanted for Christmas? Was I gonna get what I wanted? Just typical things but that's just typical kid stuff, right? We all want what we want, right? But on a deeper level, there was times where I had to worry about what are we gonna eat tomorrow? Are we gonna have breakfast tomorrow? Is there gonna be something to eat tomorrow? Is she gonna come back with something? You know what I mean? Um, Too ashamed to like invite my friends over because we didn't have a lot of silverware, or didn't like just worried about certain stuff that I shouldn't have been able to worry about when I was a kid. Like worrying about where your meal's gonna come when you're a kid. That's something you shouldn't have to worry about. Worrying about if you're gonna get school clothes, that's something you shouldn't have to worry about. Worrying about if you're loved, that's shit you shouldn't have to worry about. But anyway, like I say, I'm not here to judge nobody. So what I noticed was when I was laying there and I had them negative thoughts running through my head, the soreness. Now, when you playing street ball, there ain't no equipment. I wasn't allowed. My mother wouldn't let me play tackle football. My father was out the picture at that time. Like I said, I'm not here to bash not my parents or any of that. But anywho, I realized when I had those negative thoughts running through my head of what am I eat the next day. And another thing I had, not to get off subject, but I had an issue with school. Nothing resonated with me. So that kind of was an issue for me. So when I got out of school, football was my escape. Like football was my escape for everything. Football was my escape from the household, the stuff I had to deal with in the household. Football was my escape from certain people in the community. Football was just my escape from just made me feel happy. That was my zone. That was my thing. And I liked it. Like I said, basketball, I like basketball. I watch it. Like I said, Big W, NBA fan. I was a big fan of Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, and all them. Just wasn't my thing. I liked it, the physical part. I liked it to go out and hit. I liked it, the physical part of football. Though it's dangerous, yes, but I liked it that's what fueled my fire, that hit. Like, all right, you talking shit on this play? All right, I got you, bro. Keep talking your shit, I'm gonna crack the shit out of you on the next play. Shit like that. We all did it, not even with football. You can sit there and be playing Monopoly and trash talking, motherfucker. That's just how it is. But what I noticed was, not to get off track here, but what I noticed was when I had those negative thoughts running through my head, I used that soreness to escape those negative thoughts. So get banged around a lot, take a hot bath. I'm still kind of sore and I'm laying in my bed. And I always had like an overactive imagination as to where I was one of those kids that I wasn't able to just fall asleep right away. I had to drift off. So that's what I did. For the most part, when I had the negative thoughts running through my head was pretty much most of my childhood. So I would use that soreness to I would sink into the soreness to escape the negative thoughts. Though it was unhealthy, very unhealthy, but that was my way of escaping the negative thoughts that I had running through my head. So I didn't mind getting hit or giving hits because it was going to be well worth it at night for me. Either way it go, if I want to lose, if I won the game or lost the game, nobody wants to lose, whatever. But I wasn't a poor sportsman or sporter or whatever you want to call it. I didn't have a problem with shaking somebody's hand. I didn't have a problem with telling them, good game. I didn't have an issue with that. So it was beneficial to me. What I'm saying is here, it was beneficial to me either way, if I lost or if I won, because it was going to help me get through the night. The soreness was always beneficial. But what I didn't realize is it was a healthy way. It was an unhealthy way to cope with what I was dealing with. So in all reality, when I had those negative thoughts running through my head, I should have been talking about that. What could I do to calm that down? But it's like, I don't know, I kind of maybe didn't want nobody to know what I was thinking, so I kind of just kept it to myself. So like I said, I used that soreness mechanism to get me by. Like, even when I injured, even when I broke my tailbone, I used that soreness as well to escape some of those negative thoughts. So it was like any like physical pain I had physically, I used that to escape the mental thoughts. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I enjoyed. It's going to sound crazy, but I kind of enjoy being in pain because it helped me escape the mental. And I know that going to sound crazy, but that was my way of being a child and not lashing out at others. I was the type of person, I didn't believe in lashing out at others because I had some issue going on. So I found a way to deal with my issue to where I ain't have to hurt nobody. And it still was beneficial to me. Like I said, it was unhealthy, but I didn't have to go out there and hurt nobody, get mad, go cuss out my friend because I don't know what I'm going to eat the next day. Or go cuss out another friend because I don't know if I'm getting school clothes. I found a way with that. The football, taking out on the frustration in football. And then, like I said, at the end, where all the football was done, it was at night, it being beneficial to me. I'm laying there sore. Don't want to go to school the next day because I'm so sore. And my mom like, hey, you wasn't too sore when you was out there running. We was out there running and you wasn't too sore. Now you're too sore. But what she didn't understand, and I didn't tell her either, is that was my way of coping. So when I finally did fall asleep, it was time to get up. When I finally did relax and get to where I need to be, it was time to get up. See what I'm saying? But I was still okay with that because it was better than laying there all night and just letting my mind wander. So I sat in that soreness and I used it throughout my life. I used it for most part of my, it kind of lingered into my childhood as well, using that soreness to escape the negativity. You know what I mean? And I wasn't hurting myself intentionally. It was just like every time I would get like injured or ache, I would just be in tune with that. Like, I got an escape here. When I was a kid, when I broke that tailbone and I had to stay home for a couple of days. And so I was like, I got an escape. Like I could escape my negative. I could escape that by sitting in the soreness. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it sounds weird, but it may sound strange to some people. Some people may have, did some things to, help them get by as well, but that was my thing, y'all. That was my thing. I embraced my soreness, I made the best of it. I still don't like taking pills to this day. So it's like, my body, I've trained my body so much to just deal with the soreness. Like, it's like, sometimes if I get, like when I had a herniated disc in my back, it was like, I did not want to take these fucking pills. And it's like, I had to go back to, I don't have to sit in that energy. I healed that part of me. I don't have to sit in that energy no more, honey. You don't have to sit in that sore energy no more. So it's like I did it for so long, y'all. I did it for years when I forgot. When I healed myself, I did it for so long and it became so natural. It's like when I did that to my back, it was like I was willing to sit in that, and it's like, no, you don't have to. Remember, there ain't nothing there. I'm like, oh shit, ain't nothing here. Like, ain't nothing flowing. So it's like, oh damn, I can actually take this pain pill and be okay. I don't have to escape anything. So it was like, so just let me know your thoughts. And did any of y'all have to use some type of escaping mechanism to get by, to get through your childhood? Like, did you have to do anything? You know, I seen a lot. I lived in a bad neighborhood. I seen people get killed. I've seen a lot. I know a lot. So I had to cope with a lot, but it was like my way of still understanding that I know that I'm still supposed to be a good, kind-hearted person to help people, but how can I escape? How can I still do that and escape all the stuff that I got around me? You see what I'm saying? It was like, how can I keep this going within me, but then at the same time, it's so much going on around me. So that was hard. And I give myself credit for finding a way to maneuver. You know what I mean? I give myself a lot of credit for finding that way. I could have gave up. I could have simply said, you know what? This is it. I'm done. I'm going to give up on life. But I knew that wasn't an option. So like I said, I used that soreness and it got me bad. It was unhealthy, but it worked. Y'all got me bad. And it's like, I want to share my experience because I don't want a child in my shoes that's coming up. I don't want them to sit in that energy because it was unhealthy. It was unhealthy. And then it opened up a lot of unhealthy situations for me later on down the line. So I'll share my experience to prevent people from doing certain things and meeting certain energies that I came across per people, places, and things that if I just heard somebody's experience, if I just heard somebody's story, maybe it would have helped mine. Maybe it could have prevented my situation. So I ain't gonna keep you too long here, Miss I Am here. Like, share, subscribe, comment. You don't like it? Put the thumbs down. That's fine too. Show me a little something. Stay high vibrational, stay grounded, protect your energy, protect your peace, keep going on your path. Don't let nobody disturb your peace. And I mean no one. That goes for family, friends, and lovers. Don't let nobody disturb your peace. Keep pushing, keep rising. You got it. I am strong. I am confident. I am worthy. I am bold. I am courageous. I am divinely protected. I am. Peace.